And Donna, we'll start with you.
Okay, the one change as a single commissioner, I don't know, because as a single commissioner, you can't do any changes. It
Well,
takes
pretend.
3. So I don't know. I've got to think more about that. Respect from the commissioners, it goes both ways. There are people that come to our meetings, they sit in the back row, they conduct their own little meetings. And we have had complaints from other people that come in and try to listen to the meetings and they can't hear. We also have asked that you turn off your cell phones. Cell phones ring during the commission meetings. Do I support term limits? Not really. That's questions come up several times, and I think if the person is good, they should stay in their seat.
Thank you. Marie.
Well, not being a commissioner, I can say all sorts of things, but I think the one thing that I would like to see changed is the general overall conduct. And I think on both sides of the table, there needs to be a greater show of respect and civility, both sides of the table. And I do feel that a 2-term limit is about as much as you need. I think you need to get fresh blood in there every once in a while, because if we continue with the same people, we can easily get stuck in a rut and the process gets stagnated and we go nowhere.
Thank you. Next, we turn to Virginia.
Well, I think that nobody should be in there more than 2 terms, but who am I to say? I've never got there. I don't know whether they just get used to one another or what they do, but I know I stopped going because I was afraid I was going to be asked to leave. Because I do have a mouth that's uncontrollable at times. That's about it.
Thank you. Ann?
Okay, let's start with the term limits. Yes, I support term limits. I believe we need them in Congress as well as in St. Michael's. The thing that I would probably change in the format of the meetings would be that, one, the agenda would be set so that if a crowd of people came to hear a particular item, we'd make it first so that those individuals don't have to sit through the grueling other subjects before we get to the one that they're interested in. And I would allow the public to speak after each issue so that it's over with and you don't have to wait until the end to speak your mind.
Thank you. Michael?
Thank you. Well, in the meeting, civility should always be the watchword. Many of you who attend meetings know that we do attempt to keep strict order in our meetings, that questions are addressed to the commissioners and answers back to those questions are also directed to the commissioners. So civility is I guess, a word and a form of meeting that the commissioners strive to have. I will answer the thing about term limits in no. The town citizens will decide when they do not wish to have a commissioner serve any longer, and that will be the limit that they have. Also, I want to continue with the collaborative process that we have, that allowing all stakeholders to participate and contribute and their perspectives. That means the problems are defined.
Thank you, Joanne.
Well, is the one candidate sitting up here before you seeking re-election for the 3rd time. I actually consider only having served 1.5 terms in office, because I didn't serve a full 4-year term my 2nd time. So there are programs and projects you get involved in as a commissioner, and they are difficult to walk away from, and I'd like to continue to work on some of those.
In terms of term limits, I believe it is up to the residents here in the town of St. Michael's. If they are no longer happy with your service, out you go. We've had commissioners who've served 1 year. We've had commissioners that have been served, elected 3 times. One change I would make is for the commissioners to try and work more together as a team rather than focus on their own personal agendas. I would like to see more team playing together and working together with the town of St. Michael's, their #1 goal and objective. Thank you. Joyce?
Well, as an incumbent, and the times that I've attended the town meetings, I can see where they need to be. Oh, sorry. From my observation, and I've heard some other residents say that the meetings don't appear to be business friendly. And that if we could get more people involved, and perhaps they don't understand what the meetings are about, perhaps if we have an agenda that we can adhere to during the time of a meeting and get the people out quickly. Sometimes the meetings are 3 and 4 and 5 hours long, and by the time the meeting's over, you've almost forgotten what you came for. People start to leave and interrupt the meeting, and they're leaving, and before the meeting's over, there's perhaps 1 or 2 people still left. So I think we need to work on a better agenda of what we're talking about for that evening, and stick to it, get the people involved in it, and close out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The next question?